Students, we have completed 2 chapters and one poem is left, that is geography lesson. Now we shall start that. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. With this thought, students, a very good morning to one and all. Hope you all will be fit and fine, safe from this pandemic of coronavirus. Stay home, stay safe. Students, we have completed in English 3 chapters and one poem is left. And the poem's name is Geography Lesson, written by Zulfikar Ghosh. Students, you have to learn the name of the poem. It will carry 1 mark. So here, I shall start reading the introduction. Can you imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground? Neatly planned and perfect in proportion like a geometric design, it would strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. Here is a poet's description of just such a view of the city and some questions that come to his mind. Students, in this particular poem, the poet, when he sees the city from the jet, how he feels about that, it is being taught. Let's see. There are total 3 stanzas. Now I shall read the first stanza. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. Meaning of inevitability, that cannot be avoided. Haphazard, without plan or order or disorder. Next one. So here, what does the poet mean over here? Here, the poet says when he flew over the city in a jet plane, he found the city spread in a disorderly manner, that is unorganized manner. But he knew it was unavoidable. Why? Because it was necessity of the people and according to that they have built it. It was an uncontrolled phenomenon. So the city was in such a manner. It was without style. It was unplanned. So here, going further, after that what the poet says, let's see in the second stanza. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were overpopulated. The logic of geography that land and water attracted man was clearly delineated, shown when the jet reached 10,000 feet. Now here, what the poet says, let's see. From a height of 10,000 feet, he noticed that valleys were populated. It was quite reasonable and understandable. It was the compulsion of geography that people should settle down in places with flat land and plenty of water and food. So here, so did you understand that? Why? Because of the necessity of the people, they settled and according to that they developed. So here, and they started living next to the river banks or water bodies. As how in Jamnagar we are surrounded from water, and due to that we are being flourishing day by day, prospering. Okay. as compared to other cities and all. Jamnagar is more better. Why? Because it is situated next to a water body. Next, the last stanza, what it tells. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. But it was difficult to understand what the men on earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, and to kill. From that height, it was not clear why. So here, regarding the last stanza, what he means, let's see. From the height of 6 miles, he noticed that the earth was round and had more of sea than land. 3/4 part of the earth's surface is covered with water. But what happened now? But he failed, that is, the poet failed to understand why people hated each other, divided the land into separate units, and why they are killing each other, why they are making walls. So here the whole poem implies or tells us or conveys us that the poet wants to convey from this poem that human beings have acquired a lot of knowledge and understanding, yet they draw boundaries, hate each other, and are ready to kill each other. They have failed to love one another and live peacefully on this wonderful planet. So here, in the introduction itself, the question was given that the poet was confused. He got many questions in his mind that he couldn't get, and the last line also tells us, from that height, it was not clear why. Means why we human beings are fighting. So here, it's a wonderful poem by Zulfikar Ghosh. So here, learn it properly, students, and understand it. Thank you.